21 Delta 1 here. We are on the drift cam. I have no idea what the audio is going to be like. I'm still being plagued with uploading issues with the with my cell phone, so we will see how the audio goes with this one. Excuse me. Quick update. I have no idea what uploaded and what did not. As far as I know, I don't think I actually informed anybody of what I've got so far. Originally, my issue was with the truck, what it's always been, which is the AC controls. The temperature controller would not work. I swapped it out with a new one, and it's been working fine ever since. The only thing that bothers me is the module never goes to sleep. It just sits there and literally controls the after the power settings is 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it goes to sleep. But like if you wake the truck up in any way using the remote, opening and closing the door or anything, the module sits there and cycles through all of its doors continuously. Well, I won't say continuously, periodically enough for you to notice it. But other than that, electrically the AC works completely. I control the temperatures, doors, where the air comes out, all sorts. The only two things left on the truck is the which I'm driving now, by the way, which I'm pretty sure you kind of figured that by the I was trying to figure out if the thing was recording or not, and then I realized, wait a minute, there's a red dot on front of it. But I'm pretty sure you saw that when I showed you the AC controls. But you know, for those less, knowledgeable people, essentially, the update is that yesterday, which was Friday, today's Saturday, I called. I had to call 3 times, by the way. I had to call 3 times to get a hold of the Highway Patrol. After I got a hold of Highway Patrol, they were quite impatient. They were some really impatient people. I mean, given their job, I mean, it's kind of expected, but I mean, if you didn't already know or expect it, you'd be caught off guard. You'd be thinking they're basically not treating you properly. But I will say this time, other than last time, this time they actually informed me before hanging up that I need to have 2 copies of everything. And really, it's a left turn. It's not a blind curve. Nothing's coming, but you're still stopping the road. Great way to get rear-ended. But essentially, you had to have 2 copies, and they had told me you have $75, and it had to be a money order. I thought it had to be a check or a money order, but apparently they will only take a money order, even though the instruction says they will take a check. Basically, my scheduled date. Why are we braking? Okay, we're turning. Okay, guys, you're supposed to turn your signal on first and then brake down the road. You're supposed to put your signal on, like, I think it's 100, is it 100 feet? You're supposed to put it on 100 feet first, and then start braking when you get closer to it to give the person behind you time to realize that you're, holy cow, I almost hit a geese. Windshield too. Please don't break the windshield. It's gonna be expensive. But anyway, essentially, my schedule's on Tuesday at 8 a.m. Highway Patrol has no chill when it comes to scheduling appointments. Of course, that's really with any government thing where you schedule an appointment. It has to be in the morning when you barely can get there and when they're barely going to have it open. But there's some couple things that I found in the radio that controls the truck, like hill start assist and stuff like that. Apparently hill start assist is that funny shifting that I've been feeling when I'm sitting at a stop. I think I told everybody about the audio issue, which was the radio setting. I'm arriving at work, so and I still have to get the clips that go in the dash up top, which should not matter in the inspection. I gotta get the clips for the doors that hide the nuts, which again should not matter. I need to get gas. This truck does get really decent gas mileage. I mean, I think I average, what does it say? 12.9 miles to the gallon. And that is with the driving that I'm doing. That's stop and go traffic, heavy, I won't say heavy, moderate acceleration, heavy braking. I can say that, heavy braking. Moderate acceleration, heavy braking, and we're still getting roughly 13 miles to the gallon. On the highway, it's different. On the highway, no AC and everything, I'm getting about 32 to 36 miles to the gallon. Turn the AC on and basically the radio and stuff, and I start controlling it myself instead of the cruise control, and I'm getting about 25, 26 miles to the gallon in this thing. So the V6 is doing its job as a fuel efficient truck. I mean, for the type of towing that I do, it's efficient and sufficient. So, I mean, I had a V8 in the third gen, but the only towing I ever did, I think I only towed like 6 times with it, and not one of the times did it need that V8 to tow it. It got to the point where I could only drive that truck on the weekends because of the amount of gas that it drank. Whereas in this truck, I've actually been driving this truck every single day, and it drinks gas roughly a little bit more than my other vehicle, which is that 2011 Pathfinder. 2011 Pathfinder has a V6 in it as well. It's a 4-liter, but it's got a different gearing ratio in it. This truck here is geared for mile per gallon, but that's on the highway. So essentially, this truck spends more time trying to get up to speed than it does actually while it's at speed, which is why my gas mileage is actually lower, because I spend most of it getting up to speed from stop and go. Short of cleaning and the parking brake and a few little clips, that should be it that I have to do to the truck. Anything else that will be done to the truck will probably be upgrading. I still have to install my light bar somewhere on the truck. I took the grill out. The active grill shutters are a freaking pain to work around. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to install the light in the grill like before. I'm going to try to, but we will see. I don't know. But we'll do what we can with what we got. And I forgot, I was waiting for the truck to die, and then I realized that I have this set for 5 minutes. So the truck will maintain power for 5 minutes. So, who knew? Because that is an eyesore with that bolt exposed. Oh, and I also got to get the clips that go back there. Now I cannot get those from the dealership. The dealership will only sell you the entire trim to get that piece. So, like, if you're missing these little clips here, you've got to buy the whole handle to get it. Which is expected, because they kind of hang themselves from it. But to get around that, what you can do is you can go to a salvage yard and get the same color trim, and you can, I think they're mostly all the same color. I think so. But you can go there, get the trim, get the whole thing for the same price, if not way lower than it would cost to get it from the dealership. So we're going to go in here and find out why they've been calling me all morning, or calling me all evening. Woohoo! So, peace out, guys.